State Minister of Finance Shahan Singh joining a media briefing today says that the government plans to finalize debt agreements with its foreign creditors by the end of the second quarter of this year. Now, he said that upon completion of the third tranche of the IMF External Fund Facility is expected to be released in June. Now, calling out the opposition's allegations regarding the current IMF program, the minister said that the opposition will not be able to change the current program even if they assume power, and if the program changes under that government, the country would come to a standstill within 4 weeks.
It has been proven that the leadership provided by President Ranil Wickremesinghe is the best and most skillful leadership to revive the country from the current economic crisis. We will need this leadership as a country going forward. We successfully concluded the second IMF review 2 weeks ago. Following the conclusion, we have reached a staff-level agreement which is crucial in acquiring the third tranche of the IMF EFF program by around June of this year.
Could you give us an idea what is happening with the debt talks with the bondholders in London, and also is there a timeline with MOU and also the agreement with China Exim Bank?
I cannot exactly indicate a timeline, but we want to finalize the debt resolution within the second quarter, and it is very important for Sri Lanka to finalize the debt resolution because for our case to be presented to the board, completion of the debt resolution is very important. Already with certain creditors, we have reached agreements in principle. Now we are in the process of converting that or translating that into the MOUs. The discussions with the private bondholders as well as with commercial creditors and also with the bilateral creditors to finalize the resolutions are going on, as you know. The advisors are engaging positively, the authorities are engaging. So let us see, we'll be able to hopefully give a good news before we conclude the second quarter.
You see uncertainty because of the elections?
But do you think there will be election by June? The President has not announced that the elections are going to be in June. There is no political uncertainty in the country. I know the opposition wants to create a perception among the creditors that there is political uncertainty in the country. Can you tell me a single reason why we should give the message that there is political uncertainty in the country? The opposition has no view on the economy. Unfortunately, I have to say that. Because you can have your own explanations, but that explanation or the way forward has to be accepted by the rest of the world. How they propose and what they propose, I think, has become immaterial and irrelevant at the moment because it doesn't fit into this reform agenda, and they are talking of a change to the reform agenda, which there is no way for a change in the reform agenda. So moment we stabilize, moment we strengthen, enhance growth, then only we can further negotiate on what are the future changes that we should go into. Until such time, however much the opposition say that if they come into power that they will look at a change in the IMF program, there is absolutely no way of changing the IMF program. If they try to change, the country will not have a future for over 4 weeks.